Anita, darling, it's so good to see you. Of course I'm out of prison, silly. You don't think they could keep a good woman down? Now, I just want you to know, bygones be bygones, dearie. I'm not angry with you. In fact, I want to thank you. You've helped me. I'm reformed. You see, my sweet little sweetums, whatever his name is, Spot or something, I am a changed woman. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about. How I can change you permanently. Now, my dear Anita, as you know, I had a keen eye for fashion, for furs, dearie. I love the way it feels, the way it looks. Don't I look absolutely divine with this little frock? But I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more. And that's where my new friend came in. You see, my dear, I have come into contact with a delightful fellow who has taught me so many things. And I want to teach them to you as well, my dear. I'm going to show you how to make yourself a whole new woman. Doesn't that sound like fun? Oh, sweet dearie, don't worry about calling the police. I've already disconnected the line and locked the doors. My two little bumpkins are watching things outside. Don't worry, Roger is off on an errand. You're all alone with me. Do you remember when we were last together, when you were having me arrested by Scotland Yard? How Cruella de Vil, was let out in chains just because of my fashion picadillos. But, my dear, that's all going to change now. You see, my new friend has some very unique ideas about humankind and animal kind and how they can work together harmoniously. Tell me, my dear Anita, have you ever heard of the high evolutionary? No? He's somewhat of a private individual, has lovely property down south. Very, very down south. A place called the Savage Land. And there he has these most delightful life forms. Sort of a hybrid of human and animal. And you see, he and I both believe that fashion should fit form, that it should be comfortable, that it should be beautiful, and that if someone were to say, I don't know, send you to prison for several years, well, you just might want to return the favor. You see, my new friends will be picking you up soon. They will be taking you down south, and you will be reborn. You will be remade, my dear, in the high evolutionary's image. He is your new god. But don't worry. Don't worry, my dear. He has promised me that you will be remade into a dog person. And if we can swing it, even a Dalmatian. Isn't that the loveliest thing you've ever heard? I imagine the process will be somewhat painful, as every cell in your body is irradiated with gamma radiation to facilitate the change as you are transformed into one of the high evolutionaries' little subject. And of course, your brain will get just a teensy bit scrambled. We can't have you remembering Roger or phone numbers, things like that. That way you can focus on your new life, on how you can best serve the high evolutionary. So just out of curiosity, do you have any preferences? Of course, I was thinking Dalmatian, but I could really see you pulling off a golden retriever. Because you're just the golden retriever type, dear. The little goody two-shoes. Now, we're going to let the high evolutionary run all his fun little experiments. Make sure that you're working perfectly. You see, he's trying to perfect evolution. Isn't that delightful? But of course, at some point, your usefulness will be at an end. And when that happens, dearie, that is when he will give you to me. And well, let's just say I'm going to have the most marvelous coat made out of you. You did this to me, ruined my reputation, sent me to prison. Do you know what you have to wear in prison? Do you know how horrid I look in stripes? But you won't remember any of that soon. All you will remember is bark, bark, woof, woof, and how can I serve you, high evolutionary, my master? Won't that be fun? Won't that be delightful? Won't that... What is that? Since when, dearie, do you have a police box inside your house? Hello? The doctor? I'm sorry, we don't require a physician. Please, just scuttle along. You've already put to sleep Boris outside? I'm sure we can make some kind of deal, good doctor. I'm sorry, Doctor Who? What do you mean exactly? You may have won this time, Anita, but I want you to know that you have made an enemy for life. You may escape with your little friend in his little box, but I now have allies as well. I will come looking for you. Before you know it, I will have your skin. Take care, and say hello to Roger for me. Maybe I'll visit him instead. Thank you, everyone, for watching Roleplay Riot. If you are enjoying it, like and subscribe. Consider becoming a Patreon member, darling. Just go to roleplayriot.com.